Your Dr. JH3 here. Dr. JH3 or Dr. J Harris, you're with here today. Today is day 7 of me going live. I actually missed one day this week. I have to say, I did miss one. And of course, this is for our Dr. JH3 25-day health and fitness challenge we're doing here. We're working out for 25 minutes a day for 25 days. And on the 25th, of course, will be Christmas. So we're giving the gift for everyone. We're giving the gift of our health to ourselves first, of course, and then to our loved ones. We want them to join us as possible here as well. And I'm a little late coming on tonight, but I wanted to come on here, wanted to show my consistency and also set the tone, of course, for the week coming up here. And this topic today I want to talk about, and hopefully some people come in here. And if you see it as a replay, definitely interact with it down below. Share it with your friends, of course. And you can join the challenge anytime. We're on this is day 7 right here. We did a full week. The next week coming up here will be a week of momentum, actually. And the topic for this live is, and I have some notes. I'm looking off to the side here. I wrote some notes I wrote down here on my laptop just to kind of keep me on track. If you have any questions or anything, just put it down in the chat here as well. But this live will be a weekly reset and reflect. And I'll never forget, that's maybe 3 years ago now it's been. Maybe even 4 years ago. That's been a while, but yeah, I think it was about 3 years ago, I want to say it was. I was working with the military. And I was working in the military, I said, you know what? And it's actually around this time right here. And I said, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to, even though I work for the military. I'm not in the military, but I work with the military. And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to act like I'm in the military. And how could I do that? And I said, you know what? They wake up early in the morning. They have certain things, set up. I'm acting like I'm in basic training. How every hour is accounted for in basic training. And I said, I'll do that. And it ties in with this week. That's what I'm telling the story. It ties in with this week's reset and reflect. So each week, when I was acting like I was in the military for 3 months, and I lost 12 pounds, I was in great shape, great energy. It was an amazing concept and all that. It even did a story on me out there at the military base. It was really awesome. I have to see if I can put that story in here or put it down below, tag you guys in there or something. But anyways, the whole thing, each week I did a reset and reflect. And that's crucial to do. And I really stuck with it then, because it can get past you because you have so much stuff going on in life that you don't do a reset or reflect. And doing that reflect and reset here, it really helps you out to get ready for the next week here. Build that momentum up here. Also to reflect on things that you possibly could have done differently. So let's talk about this a little more in detail here. But the main thing, of course, even with this journey here, of course, that we're on here together, that you guys are doing the challenge here, is about consistency and being accountable. And I want to be consistent and accountable. And I'm doing this right now. It's 10:15 at night right now. I'm doing this on a Sunday night. Probably the biggest audience, but it's okay. It's okay. You guys will come back on the replay, and also to just put more content out there. And I want you guys to really win in life. And I truly believe it starts with working out, because working out really, taking care of your health really just shows that self-love, as well as shows that you really not just care about yourself, you care about the people around you. Because if you're not healthy, you can't really help the people that are around you. You really can't. So let's get into it. So this is day 7 of the challenge. So we had a whole week of wins we did here. A whole week of wins. We changed our mindset. We changed the things that we did. You had to adjust if you're on this challenge with us here. And hopefully you are on this challenge with us. So you adjust certain things. You did a workout. You did your steps. You did your meals. You did, you're consistent with that. So you hit all these wins already. You actually show people in your family that you set your mind to this. They're probably asking, what are you doing? They probably ask you questions. So why are you on the elliptical machine? Why you're on the stepper machine? Are you walking the dog again today? Oh, wow. They're probably looking at you differently. Just your family members or even your friends. I'm doing this challenge here. I'm a little tired today, or I got some great sleep last night. But you want to celebrate these wins that you did here. This is the first week here. It's the first week. So in the chat here, tell me one thing that you won, that you really that you changed that you made a change for this week here. And what I'm talking about here is maybe you kept accountable of your food intake here. Instead of going the whole day without eating, now you're eating meals now and stuff like that. This celebration, I'm looking at my notes here. The celebration is for you now, the celebration here. And the celebration, of course, is you working out. So with you being consistent, accountable, also too, and this is one of the great things about being a reflection and a reset week, or the time taking time on, not week, but taking a time out on Sunday to really reflect and reset. Because what it does, it helps you see anything that you may be lacking in. And it's okay to see your weak spots, to see it, maybe that blind spot there. And I always say that there's two point of view. There's your point of view, of course, here, that how you see the world, of course. The point of view of your other friend sees the situation, and then there's someone behind you looking at you also too. And that's where the coach comes in and kind of can see things from a different perspective. So now I want to take a look. Now I want you and myself take a look at yourself here and see you from outside yourself. Like, where did you skip a workout this week here? You know, hopefully you didn't. We did 25, we're doing 25 minutes a day for 25 days here. So hopefully you didn't do that. Did you stress eat this week here? If you did, write it down. You have low energy. I'm looking at my notes here. Did you track it? Didn't track anything? Did you track your eating? Didn't track your eating? Or did you track your steps? Did you have poor sleep? I know for one day I had poor sleep. What day was it? I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. I had poor sleep that day, and I felt it the next day. Oh my goodness, it was awful. It was awful and all that. So then it's like, oh, where did you fall off? Did you fall off your eating? Did you fall on your sleep? Where did you fall off on? And stuff like that, you know? So now what we're gonna do now, we're gonna study our weaknesses. Because you study your weaknesses, guess what you can do? You can actually overcome your weaknesses. And that's the key thing here that you want to happen here. You want to overcome your weaknesses that you have. Because we all have weaknesses. If you like it or not, you have weaknesses. There's certain areas in your life that it really helps out if you have another person evaluating, or you can be truthfully honest with yourself. You be truthfully honest with yourself, you'll see the areas that you can improve on. If you improve on your areas that you see your weaknesses, guess what? Then you can get closer to your goal that you want to. And this is a quote here. I want to read this to you. Identifying weaknesses does not make you weak. It makes you aware. And that's what you want to be. You want to be aware. So being aware is what? It's being conscious. Conscious, of course, sets you away from everybody else. A lot of people are just on repeat mode. We talked about this before. We're creatures of habit. So after the 25-day challenge here, I'm hoping that everybody stick with the doing 25 minutes a day, or at least implement maybe a little longer period of time on. Because 25 is just the minimum that we want you to do. You do more than 25 minutes, but just getting that routine start, just getting that routine going here. So this is a reset week here. So the next topic I want to talk about is about resetting. So now we know our weaknesses. So now how can we implement those along here? So say if you want to get, like I'm trying to get my game plan, I'm going to get 8,000 to 10,000 steps outside of the workout I'm doing here too. So how can I do that? I'm making sure I have my Apple Watch here that I'm tracking now to make sure that I'll get up when it says get up, because the Apple Watch, if you have an Apple Watch out there, you know that when you sit down a good bit of time, it'll tell you when to stand up and all that and start moving around, because you've been sitting around too long. And they say that new sitting's the new smoking, they say. So one thing for me will be getting more steps in. That's what I want to do. The next thing, of course, here is actually, I do home workouts, and sometimes I go to the gym as well here. But I have more weights at the gym. So my game plan is to hit the gym a little bit more. I actually go into the physical gym, even though I can do workouts right here at my own place as well here. And another thing for me, getting sleep will be the key thing here. Another thing for me. As you see, I probably, as I look like I just woke up, possibly. I was actually taking a nap here. And actually, even a nap can throw you off if you sleep too long and everything like that from there. So another a goal might be out there for someone is getting their water in. It could be another goal for someone out here. That could be a good thing there and all that. So of course you don't want to do implement these things all at one time. Maybe just implement them one day at a time. Just kind of, or maybe just pick one for the whole week that you want to improve on, and then go from there. Just make small adjustments, because the whole game plan here is about being aware of who you are and what you're trying to accomplish. If you're aware of that, then guess what's going to happen? You're more likely to reach your goals. If you talk to yourself positively, what's going to happen? You're more likely to reach your goals. If you reflect on stuff and say, okay, what is my weaknesses here? And then actually say, okay, how can I implement this in my life here, coming up here, and actually plan things out. I always say that if you plan things out, guess what? You have more time for the things you want to do. And some people give me pushback on that, saying, okay, now everything's planned out. So how do you have more time? No, because you're accounting for the because it's all fun here. You should be having fun all the time here, but you're accounting for those moments that you want in the midst of something you have to do per se. Hope that makes sense there. Hope that makes sense there. Because if you give yourself a time schedule, then actually you have more time because you set parameters on it. A lot of times you have free time to do, say if you have some assignment to do for class, maybe when you're in college or you're in college now, and you have for the whole semester to get it done. And a lot of times people do, they wait till last minute to get things done versus pacing everything out. 1 week do this, 1 week do this, 1 week do that, 1 week that. A lot of times people wait for the last second to do things. And of course, you don't want to do that. You want to pace things out. And the same thing this right here. You want to pace things out. You have maybe 5 things that you say, I could do better. I get more water and I get better sleep here. I can do a little more intense workout. I'm going to incorporate my kids into walking. Say if I had kids, or someone out there that have kids, incorporate your kids or family members into this work. So how can you do that for the next week here? This week here is about building momentum. The first week was just surviving. The second week that we're doing here on our 25-day challenge here is about building momentum and adding little bits of how do you reset. Got reset is crucial here. Yep. So every week is a new mission. Week 1 was survival. Week 2 is momentum. Absolutely. So what I want you to do, if you have specific mini goals that you have set for yourself, that you looked and you reset and reflect at things, put it down below in the chat here. I like to see what you're working on. And maybe drinking more water, maybe getting better sleep, getting off the phone like I talked about yesterday. I talked about sleep hygiene yesterday. And sleep is a superpower. Believe me, it is a superpower. And you think about simple things, because it really goes back to, and I'm getting off a little track here, and I told myself I wasn't gonna do this, but it's simple things in life that we do. Now it'd be complicated. We have the phone here, of course. We have all the, subscriptions you have. You can have Hulu, you can have Apple TV, you can have Netflix, you can have so many things. Was it Amazon Prime too? I think it is. There's so many other ones out there too that you can have. Disney Plus, ESPN. I mean, so many things you can have. But all those things, of course, are what? Going to distract you or keep you up late at night, or it doesn't have to keep you up at night, but you choose. That's the thing about it. We have free will, and free will is a choice of things. So you have a choice of possibly staying up late and all that. So, anyways, see the things you want to work on. You may be getting more sleep. So, cutting things off, being like a parent to yourself. That's what you really want to be here and everything. Be a parent to yourself. But I want to wrap all this up here. So again, this is a reflection and reset week. Every Sunday, we're going to do this right here, part of this challenge here. And even after the challenge, you should do this too, because you really want to see how you can improve along the way and be more aware, be more conscious. Because we're creatures of habit. You got to remember that. We're creatures of habit here. All right. So in a nutshell here, this is day 7 of going live myself here. Of course, I did miss one day this week here, and I will make all day 7s here. And I will let you know ahead of time when I do go live, because I want to have a few more people in the chat here. Right now, I don't think I had anyone come on just so far that I've noticed. Maybe I have. Just didn't notice them and everything. But I want you to join this challenge here. Share with your friends, of course, share with your family members, and join us for the 25-day Dr. JH3, of course, 25-day health and fitness challenge. We're working on for 25 days in a row for 25 minutes. And of course, the last day is Christmas Day. We're working on Christmas. We are going to work out on Christmas Day. And it can be something as simple as a walk. And of course, it's a gift of the present we're giving to ourselves, or the gift we're giving to ourselves, of course, is our health. Not for ourselves, but for everybody around us. Because we have to stay healthy. That's the game plan here, staying healthy. That's the mission. We're always on a mission here. So I want to wrap up here now, guys. And we did a great job this week here. You should pat yourself on the back. You made it through the first week. You survived the first week. Now we're on to the second week. The second week is about building momentum. And I believe in you guys here. I don't even know you guys, but I believe in you guys here. So I'm proud of you guys. Keep pushing. And this is you versus you. Remember that. Every day, remember that. It's you versus you. It's not other people on the Facebook group, or someone on YouTube, or someone on your IG, or someone in our text group that we have. This is you versus you. No one else. Because in life, and then this is what I realized, and I'll share this with you guys here. I won't never forget when I was laying in that in the hospital bed, when I was at AFib for, I think it was about 7 hours. I was in AFib. I remember laying in that bed there, and I felt like a lion, like a lame lion. I felt like, you know, a hurt line, basically, I'm trying to say. And I remember laying out hospital bed there, and I said, when I get out, I'm going to, you know, I keep it healthy. I've kept it pretty healthy and all that. And that's the thing about it. You can do everything right. You can. And still things go wrong. But the key thing is just imagine where you'd be if you didn't do things halfway healthy right now. And I thought about that when I was in that bed there. And I said, when I get out, I am going to help as many people as possible to stay as healthy as possible, and myself as well here, of course. And I'm gonna do everything I can to improve and add little things into healthy habits along the way here for myself, and test different theories out and find a better way of doing things. Will that improve my life? Will that improve my health? Some it may, some it may not. Of course, genetics plays a big role too in our health as well here. But I'm proud of you guys out there, and I want to just share that with you, just to show that I'm in this mission with you. I'm on this mission with you. You know, proud of you. Keep pushing and join the challenge. If you haven't joined the challenge, join the challenge here. We'd love to have you on this challenge here. We're day 7 is complete here. We're going to day 8, and I'll put up a few things. I think we're going to be working on. We're going to have some mini challenges along the way on this 25-day challenge here. Look forward to seeing you guys on the challenge. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, of course. Share this with everybody out there, and we talk to you real soon. Take care. You were Dr. JH3.